Well, it's not much warmer here than it is outside. But at least there's no wind, right? Hey, you're pretty good at skating yourself. Sadly, we don't have time right now. Good thing this cabinet was dragged here. It's a blizzard out there. He obviously stuffed himself and fell asleep. Leave the roach be. Pearl earrings? I'm surprised to find them here. I agree. It's not good to go through someone else's stuff. But don't worry. They're wet. And what good are they without a rifle? Father had a chisel just like this one. He used it to make Arkasha the horse. Let's keep it, just in case. The matchbox is empty. That's too bad. We should keep looking. Baby clothes? In a shack like this? They seem out of place here. I bet it was just as scared as we were. I don't think that's from the kitchen. I wouldn't touch it. It would be hard to wash that red paint off later. This mug will come in handy later. Let's get the stove going first. Then we'll sit in the rocking chair. Otherwise, you'll freeze. There's a basement here. I'd really like to see what's down there. There are still some matches here. Hooray! Let's take a look. No, no, no. We're not going to burn any books. Plus, they're damp. They won't catch fire. They look so lovely and kind. A familiar ersatz coffee. Not tea, of course, but it'll do. Shh. A sleeping baby is a mother's greatest joy. Let's not wake them. Let's put the firewood in the stove. The chisel came in handy. I think it's working. Now the second one. Just a bit more. Yeah, it worked! What's inside? Papers of some sort. The language doesn't look familiar. Let's hope they're... We have no choice. Paper is paper. What an unusual candelabra. How about a fire? We'll have to spend the night here. Remember when your father showed you how to start a fire? First you need some paper, then a few pieces of wood. After that, we only need to light it. Well, let's get started. It sure is cold in here. Now the wood. That's it. Now you can set it on fire. So... let's do it one more time. Hooray! It worked! We did it! It's almost like home now. If we could just make some of that coffee. We have a mug. We just need to figure out where to get water. Scooping snow in a mug? That's a great idea. Once we warm it up, we'll have a hot drink. Now we just need to wait for it to melt. It's not boiling just yet. Now we just need to add the coffee. Oh, it's dark as night, and it smells so good. Be careful with the mug. It's hot. Well, let's get comfy in that rocking chair. It's best not to walk around with boiling liquid. Now we can finally relax. Let's take out the dried bread that you saved. Wow, it must have followed the smell. Shall we give our neighbor a treat? It's the right thing to do. A mouse is also a living being. Maybe the three of us could stay here until spring. Just imagine. The fire is crackling, The birds are singing. You're dozing off in the rocking chair, and I'm warming up on the stove. Well, I'm just joking, of course. You and I have somewhere to be. Come on, take out the letter. I really want to hear it again.
There are no words to describe how much we miss you. We are doing well. The Germans haven't made it to our village yet. There's still bread and fresh milk. What more can we ask for? I can't imagine how you must feel out there, in a foreign country. But I'm happy that you're alive. I hope this nightmare will be over soon. We love you, and we're waiting for you here in our village. Your
grandma, Aunt Lida, and little Igorka. Sweet dreams, my darling. I'm sure we'll see them soon.
Excuse me, have you seen my mother?
Sorry, sweetie, I haven't seen your mother. Don't look so gloomy, sweetheart. Your mother will be back. She couldn't have gone far.
Aunt Zlata, do you know where Mom went?
Yes, she said there was something important, but she didn't say where she was going. And I never thought to ask.
Where do you think you're going, you little scamp?
Aunt Nadia, I can't find Mom.
Lie down and get some rest instead. Your mother will be back before you notice.
Excuse me, have you seen?
The shift is over. There is no move.
It feels like all of this already happened. I need to find Mom.
Look out. Don't push. Stand still.
Oh, I don't like this. vegetables in our bag and hit the road. The wind was in our hair, and you were looking so joyful. It hurts to recall what came next. He's gone, but he promised everything would be all right. That he'd come back soon and we'd live happily ever after. That all of this would just feel like a bad dream. Did you know that sometimes we lie to protect our loved ones? Everything changed so quickly. They brought fear with them when they came. I carried that fear with me all the time. And poisoned you with it. We fought more often than we should have. I blamed you for no reason and had no idea what you were going through. Remember the train that brought us here?
It seemed the whole world shrunk to one thick black point.
The only thing that gave us any hope was the small black window that let in a fresh breeze. It reminded us we were still alive, that we could see the light, breathe and feel the cold air in our skin. No matter how dark the clouds become, you will always be that little window to me. You're so grown up. No child should grow up so quickly. The war made all of us.